terms of like the different parts of guns, and how to practice gun safety, safety storage, loaded, everything like that. Because if I'm going to have this discussion with people, I need to be informed on both sides.
Exactly, which I agree with.
Yeah. So I would say my definition of that, because the terms that are given seem kind of vague. Like they're open to interpretation, obviously. But I would say my form of that is, if you are a law-abiding citizen and somebody that's not a domestic user, you should be able to buy a gun through a background check and have a permitted, not a permitted process specifically.
On the record, say that again.
You should be able to buy a gun if you're a law-abiding citizen that doesn't have a history of domestic abuse or a criminal record. Right now, if you're on the no-fly list, you can still buy guns.
As far as criminal record, what do you mean? There's a whole laundry list. You could be have a criminal record, buying weed, have a weed in your possession.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? What is you have to kind of specify.
So more specifically, a lot of the time with a lot of these mass shootings that occur, people like Nick Custer, sorry, I don't even say his name right there. The shooter at our school showed previous signs that the FBI was called 38 times. However, he couldn't have even had his guns taken away from body because they didn't have an extreme risk. Well, he didn't have an extreme risk protection. We didn't have an extreme risk protection here in our state, which makes it through that due process if they're reported in law enforcement, or if law enforcement.
That's fine. I mean, the Hogg window one.
Okay. I mean, do you mind?
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Obviously, failure. My dad's is a retired agent, so obviously kind of conflict of interest there. But
so your dad is a retired FBI agent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But
there's a lot of rumors that people that say, even Snopes said that's not true.
Well, my dad is a retired FBI agent.
We believe you.
Just don't believe Stokes.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah, but I mean,
people think one person works for the FBI.
Like my dad's a registered Republican. He didn't vote for Clinton. He doesn't. He hates it. My family is mostly law enforcement and civil servants. Like my mom's a teacher, my dad's a FBI, former FBI agent. Anyways, so the shooter at our school was reported 38 times. Right? He couldn't have had his gun specifically taken away because they didn't have an extreme risk protection order at that time in our state. But because we were able to push for that legislation, domestic abusers and people that are reported to the FBI 38 times, law enforcement multiple times, if they see hey, this person could be plotting a mass shooting, they can have their guns taken away through due process. And that can be challenged in court because obviously there are going to be special cases. There's going to be special cases where there's people where they go overboard, and there's going to be cases where they go under. No system's perfect. And that's why it can be challenged in court. But that's what we push for in Florida, and that's what I hope to have at the federal level. So that if a lot of the time these people tend to show warning signs, and if
Which
those
he did more than
yeah,
20.
exactly. So you guys know that. In Florida, though,
You good?
Move the flag so that
Just watch out.
in Florida, though, they couldn't have had his guns taken away because they didn't have an extreme risk protection order, and that's what we push for, and I hope to get that at the federal level. That's just one of our 10 points. Our most controversial point that we have to work with is the assault weapons ban,
Right.
and that's more ones that.
That's not true. Assault weapons, there's no existence of assault weapons.
Well, I mean, it's a
you can assault with any weapon, right?
But I mean, it's a defined term in the legislation. So we always get that a lot where it's like, oh, it's not defined. It's like, yeah, but when you write a bill,
and obviously there are certain guns that are more powerful that could be passed, and that's why we have to work with the definition to make sure that we make it as inclusive as possible. And understand that we're not policymakers. I've debated these things for the past 4 years as a speech and debate kid. So my experience and knowledge of legal jargon, obviously having not even gotten to college yet, is an expert. And I'm sure for a lot of people, I'm gonna be frank here, a lot of us, we aren't all policymakers, but I think we all have common sense in the way that I think that if you buy a gun, that you should have to get a background check, regardless of where you get it from, because if it's a private sale at a gun show, I think that you should need to get a background check, because I know if it's a federally licensed retailer, you do have to get a background check, but many times, if it's a private sale, you don't have to. Meanwhile, in Florida, they have a system where you basically have to, it's a transfer of ownership and it's a fee through a gun store that's federally licensed.
What I saw in Florida, you have to be 21 to buy any type of firearm.
Well, actually, actually wasn't the case for specific. It was handguns that you had to be 21 or older by.
Now
But-
they increased
yeah,
the age for
yeah,
shotguns and rifles.
Yeah.
Some rifles.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that makes sense though. But I'm really glad that you can say, the idea, especially right, we have this type of, I hate it, it's breaking the country apart. But at the same time, it drives me nuts that people don't really see the you in you, right?
Yeah.
Because people like myself has thought about this before, like, oh my God, you're so anti-gun, you're so this, you're so that. But my point of view is okay. I went to NRA protest or meeting in Dallas, right? And I went to the counter protest. The majority of people are saying they're not against gun rights. They're for common sense gun rights.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's already enough, to me anyways, there's already enough common sense on how you buy a gun, right? There's so many background checks.
So actually, I agree when you're going through like what a lot of legal gun owners do, which is go through the legal route, which I support. If you're going out and being a safe gun owner and you're keeping your trigger locked, so if your kid isn't one of the 900 that uses a parent's gun to kill themselves, because that's how we die every year in America as a result of that. If you're practicing gun safety so that your gun isn't used against you, which it is.
How would you go about changing that?
Well,
there's 3 ways.
specifically when it comes to like in Chicago, for example, I know one of the big arguments is that it has the strictest gun laws, and that may be true. But when you don't have
Has the most
legislation,
gun violence as well.
it has a lot of gun violence.
Right.
And so does St. Louis, and so do many other
Right,
cities.
of course. And gun laws are a lot more strict in those places, and they have a lot more gun violence.
But
Most
the
gun
issue
deaths
is,
are in like Alaska. Most of their suicides.
I've got a question for you.
well, can I finish this point? It's important. Anyways, they do have strict gun laws there, but what we don't have at a federal level is interstate trafficking laws, which I know is hard to do. But right now, understand that in Chicago, if I was to bring fireworks over from Indiana, like some people have done with AR-15s and handguns and things like that, that perpetuate violence, the penalty in jail at a federal level is 1 year in jail. Do you know what it is
in
for?
Chicago.
No. At a federal level for the interstate trafficking of those fireworks.
But you said to Indiana to Chicago. If
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
take those over there first.
Yeah.
Well, because fireworks and AR-15s are two completely different
Exactly,
things.
but AR-15s, there are no charges for that.
There are no charges for AR-15s.
Specifically when it comes to interstate trafficking. Because I was shocked by that too, because it shouldn't be.
He's actually correct. He's actually right. The issue is, I think the issue is, I live in Texas, so I want to kill. I've got a bunch of family. I've got a lot of different guns. Should I be able to move in Oklahoma, or if I'm going to Oklahoma, like say for a hunt, not a big hunt, all right? I'm guessing you're not condoning taking guns from hunters.
No.
But should I not be able to cross state lines to go on a hunting trip?
No,
I mean,
no.
how would that be reconciled? I understand what you're saying with an AR-15, but I was just in Florida back in March to go on a turkey hunt, and I had a shotgun.
So that's understandable. And I agree with being able to bring the guns across state lines. But I think in the same way that you're able to do that, I think that you should have that it should be traced. And that, like, you shouldn't, for example, if I'm a terrorist and I wanted to bring guns across state lines,
Guys,
Trace
just
how?
ignore.
Have sensors
Ignore.
No, like
Jamie.
for example, like if I
Jamie,
buy
don't-
my
don't
brother,
even.
my dad's a
Just leave him
chemist,
alone.
right? Like he has his own company as a biochemist, makes products specifically for chronic pain, right? And when he orders a certain amount of a supplement, he has to justify the reason for ordering that amount of supplement to that location. And he has to write like a little note about, okay, this is going to this lab at this day for this reason. If you're living in this state, you follow all the laws to obtain your gun in that state, you're a legal, law-abiding gun owner, right? And you want to go to X state to go hunting. I don't see any reason why you can't write a little note saying, I'm taking these weapons to this state for this reason.
Kind of like what we have National Firearms.
Guys,
National Firearms Act was passed in 1934. It regulates machine guns, short-barreled rifles,
Guys,
short-barreled
seriously,
shotguns, and
no.
silencers.
don't bother.
I legally own some
Don't
of those
bother.
weapons. Yes,
And
but
if you notice,
and
with those
and with those weapons, if I wanted to take them across state lines, I have to fill out a little form asking whether may I
Here's an
from the
example.
Department of Justice. So that's
Yeah.
what.
So in America right now, a lot of mass shootings aren't the majority of gun violence. I'm not going to be the first to admit that. The majority of gun deaths in this country, 2/3 of which are suicides. But right now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the AK-47s are under that act, right?
Under, a fully automatic AK-47 would be under that act.
Yeah,
Like a
okay.
semi-automatic
Yeah,
version
no,
of the
fully
same
automatic.
weapon. Yeah, well,
Fully automatic.
Yeah.
So, do we see mass shootings being committed with full automatic?
Well, no, because you haven't been able to legally buy them at all since 1986. They cost about 25 grand.
But anyway, when you have easy access to a weapon with as much power as like an AR-15, things like that, obviously there's a lot of responsibility that comes along with that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is
How
more
many
powerful,
gun deaths were there in
AR-15 or a
2016?
pistol? It's not about
By June 15th, it was 5,279. How many aborted babies by that same time? 501,000. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I knew thee, before you were formed in the womb, I knew thee.
Let him rant. Let him rant. Don't even bother.
Because it's easy to do. They said that it's pistol.
Any guns easy to use, just so you know.
No, I understand that, but I'm trying to say
285,000 deaths by obesity.
Right.
115,000 deaths by medical error. 2016, only 11,000 deaths by gun violence.
I'd be delighted to take you to the range tomorrow, or even after your event today.
501,000 abortions in 2016.
So you can see exactly what it does. So at least you can say when you're up here talking about what you believe in, I fired this thing.
No, I promise you I fired them.
I'm talking about an AR-15 specifically.
I mean, before I leave, can I just ask you, well, this is what the conversation starts about this issue with both of you guys. I mean, your reaction real quick, is this where the conversation starts? In terms of like the issue that you're discussing.
So
like,
this is how I look at this, because I'm very politically driven, as you can tell. There's a lot of people on the right now that demonize anything that he says. That's why I want to ask him if he was anti-gun. Obviously, he said he wasn't. So there's a lot of people on the right that think that, but there's also a lot of people on the left that us as gun owners that would say, yeah, we're trying to demonize you. We're trying to get anti-gun. There's like the popularity of that on both sides of that, but there's that both sides of the spectrum meeting in the middle, right? That's why I wanted to come out here and see what everybody's agenda was. To me, I look at this as a democratic rally. That's what I look at this. And I don't think that should be the idea. It shouldn't be politicized whatsoever. If you want to come out and save lives, and you literally have no agenda behind it, you're just having the whole thing just about saving lives, saving kids, you should do that. Don't come out and promote democratic politicians for that sake. That's all.
Yeah, and that's why we don't do that. We don't endorse any politicians.
Okay.
We aren't driven by any politicians. In fact, I think if Democrats or Republicans could solve this, they would have. The reason they haven't been able to is because they can't have this, quite frankly, they can't have this fucking conversation. They can't work together as Americans on what they can agree on because they're so busy hating each other for what they disagree on. And this is where America is. It's the middle ground. It's understanding that we have our differences. And it's understanding that we have a lot more in common a lot of the time than I think that we tend to assume. Because nobody wants to see kids die. And when debates end and discussions start, that's where America begins. And that's why I'm out.
There you go. Can I get your number?
I'm Brian. And you say all these
BRY.
that assumes them out here, but other places with signs that say that the NRA kills kids. I don't think. I don't know if one of these.
Can I actually speak on this? Because I talk about this a lot. Recently, I watched an interview with Fox News between one of the leaders of the NRA in Illinois and some of the news anchors that were asked about federal policy, including storage or trigger locks or stuff like that required, or red flag laws, right?
Okay.
Are you familiar with those?
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
So they were asked, do you think this would work to save lives? And the person from the NRA said, yes, I think it would work. And everyone was really surprised that they said that. Why? What? Red flag laws are proven to save lives. If you look at it, why?
They could have saved lives at our school.
If red flag laws were in Florida, then the shooter.
In fact, I believe
enacted over 50 times.
they wouldn't have even taken his guns away, though. That's the issue. That's what makes
Ma'am, I think what he's saying is that, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that if there was a way that through due process, if somebody was obviously out of their mind,
Like
could have
all
their
the other
guns
guns.
taken away, maybe even temporarily, to to figure out what was going on. You know, as long as there's due process, people have a right to an attorney and a right for a hearing. I might not really agree with it, but I think that would probably be constitutional. But there has to be due process, and I am glad to at least hear you say that you believe there has to be due process for this type of thing, because that was my.
There will be instances where law enforcement can overstep and understep, as always, and that's where due process comes in.
Right.
And that's why we're out here. My dad's a gun owner, and a lot of my family are gun owners, and we understand the right to bear arms. And in the same way that we all have the right to bear arms, we all have the right to live.
Right. So, okay, for the record, what is your policy? Obviously, you're not policymakers, but what would you do? Like you said, you want more background checks, right?
We want universal background checks. We want rigorous protection orders implemented. We want ATF records to be digitalized to help law enforcement solve these crimes. You know the percentage of homicides in Chicago that aren't solved? 70%.
Pretty high.
70% that go unsolved.
A lot of what the issue is just a lack of hire more people, but to actually have the ATF right now is barred by law for putting their records on computers. They have a paper trail. And so when a gun is used in a crime and they flag it and they're trying to figure out where this gun came from, they're not able to.
I'm fine with enforcing existing laws and making it easier to enforce existing laws. I don't think we're disagreeing on that.
But I think a lot of the problem is that these NRA-backed politicians obstruct it, and they poke holes in the system.
And they try to
prove that they do.
How? How?
They funnel millions of dollars into these candidates that are not standing up for what we believe.
Are they brainwashing people to do these things?
No,
they're doing worse than brainwashing them. They're bad.
How? Oh, okay. Well,
so if I was to get, for example, if I was the president of the United States, like Donald Trump is, and I got $30 million from the NRA for my campaign, don't you think that might have
he
a
had
little sway?
$0 from the NRA.
He got $30 million to the RNC.
There's actually a Department of Justice
To
investigation
the RNC,
right now,
but not him as
because
a
they think that
politician.
Russians helped
runs this campaign.
I don't know.
I don't agree with that, because you can have a name just saying you're Republican and still be in the club. Just because a donor donates to the club, the RNC doesn't mean he donates to a politician, because a politician can have different outlooks on a lobbyist.
Yeah, but if you're a politician that's getting certain PAC money to help fund your campaign and campaign against people, that might have a little bit of a sway.
No, wait. He funded himself.
He actually got $30 million from the NRA.
No, he did not.
He did. Look it up. Honestly.
Hold on a minute.
Oh my God.
Hold on a minute. So if you don't think that so would it be accurate for you to say you're against the super PACs giving money to politicians?
Yes.
Would that include yours?
We don't have one.
All right. Let's say you did have a super PAC.
We don't have one for that reason, because we don't believe in Citizens United. We don't believe in political contributions, because we feel like that corrupts the system and disrupts it.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's why we don't endorse people. Because we realize that people on both sides of the aisle are the result of these issues.
Because most politicians, no matter if it's the left or the right, they're robots.
Exactly.
They're just like,
and they want to see who puts in a quarter,
please
and they'll
vote for
take out
me.
their action.
Like, no. Go from the heart, like you know how this
That's
is.
what we're doing.
We're doing this from the heart, you're doing this from the heart. But guess what? Two hearts mixed together.
We don't begrudge you for standing up what you believe in.
Yeah.
We disagree on some things, but I mean.
So what do you disagree with, so we can understand?
Well, I disagree on.
Like, what have we said that you disagree on?
That you want to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Okay. I'm a shooting instructor. I teach college students at the University of North Texas how to shoot. I do that part-time. I volunteer my time to do that. I've personally seen college students between the ages of 18 and 23 years old use these weapons in a safe and responsible manner. I'm also licensed by the Texas Department of Public Safety to teach the license to carry course in the state of Texas. I know it's the same for Florida. I went to law school in Florida. But, I can tell you right now,
do you think that everybody should have that same training to be able to buy it, like the AR-15?
Well, I think that people, if they're going to be responsible as gun owners,
but how do you make sure they're responsible?
That's the point.
I think
look, criminals outweigh law-abiding citizens. Okay.
Neil.
If you're a criminal with a gun, you're not going to go to these training classes. You're going to go buy it down the road in South Dallas in the trunk in the Ross parking lot. That's how most guns are even sold today. Because if you have an assault rifle, how do you know if that's not a sawed-off shot?
And that's why we ask for universal background.
But that's the thing. But criminals don't abide by the laws. That's the only thing. Because hold on.
So criminals don't make the guns. So if you create a system in which the guns have to move through the system to
But
reach
they're already here.
the system's not working.
I get that, but the point is that these criminals already have it. These guns are already made. They're not destroyed. That's the thing. That's why people are starting to think that's more anti-gun. It's because the point is that if you have a criminal, I was a criminal, I was a very criminal record. I'm even supposed to have a gun. I'm not even supposed to have a toothpick as a match or a lighter. That's how bad my criminal record is. I still have an AR-15 because I bought it from some homeboy in South Dallas, right? If I have it and I went up there and I start shooting people or whatever else, someone is law-abiding citizen that policy that y'all want, or say, oh crap, well I didn't do my training this month. Oh damn, where's my gun? I don't know what to do. Right,
and I think that people should. Again, I don't think we're going to agree on AR-15s and stuff like that, and that's fine. That's good. And this is America. And this